We're seeing student protests against the Gaza genocide getting shut down with brute police force.
Get back!
But some are calling to go further, to bring in the National Guard.
There is an appropriate time for the National Guard. We have to bring order to
This would be history repeating itself on the 54-year anniversary of the Kent State Massacre. Here's what happened. Despite promising to end the war, Nixon announced on April 30th, 1970, that the US was invading Cambodia as part of its war on Vietnam, and young people across the country were outraged. Students at Kent State called an emergency protest. The Army Reserve Officer Training Corps on campus was burned to the ground in revolt. The Ohio governor responded by calling in the National Guard. He demanded their planned mass march for May 4th be canceled, and they even circulated a fake flyer announcing it had been canceled. But the students were undeterred. Thousands of students gathered on the campus commons, despite 1,000 National Guardsmen. The protest continued in the face of tear gas and bayonets. And just when it looked like the National Guard would retreat, at the top of a hill, they began shooting from over 70 feet away. They fired 67 rounds in 13 seconds, killing 4 students and injuring 9. No shots had been fired in the other direction. It was unprovoked. The massacre was a mask-off moment for the US empire to an entire generation. Student strikes swept every college in the country, and 50 schools shut down entirely. And this wasn't the end of the violence against students either. 10 days later, cops killed 2 students protesting the war at Jackson State College, a historically black college in Mississippi. So when politicians and administrators call for the National Guard, this is the ugly history they're invoking.